Italy. Italy! The air crackled with anticipation. Weeks of planning, packing, and dreaming were finally coming to fruition. Our school trip to Italy. It was as if the ancient stones of Rome themselves beckoned us, promising adventure and a taste of la dolce vita. The journey was a blur of excited chatter, airplane food, and the thrill of stepping onto foreign soil. Florence, the birthplace of the Renaissance, greeted us with open arms. The city pulsed with life, a symphony of sights, sounds, and intoxicating smells. We were eager to explore its hidden alleys, marvel at Michelangelo's David, and of course, indulge in the legendary Italian cuisine. Each day was filled with new discoveries. We wandered through world-class museums, our heads spinning with Renaissance masterpieces. We practiced our Italian with friendly locals, their laughter music to our ears. And we ate. Oh, how we ate. Pizza, pasta, gelato. Every meal was a celebration of fresh, simple ingredients transformed into culinary delights. Our teachers, bless their patient souls, guided us with a mixture of enthusiasm and gentle herding. They knew the value of these experiences, the indelible marks they would leave on our young minds. They also knew the chaos that could ensue with a group of teenagers let loose in a foreign country. One evening, weary from a day of sightseeing, we stumbled upon a small, unassuming restaurant tucked away on a side street. The aroma wafting from within was irresistible, a heady mix of garlic, herbs, and freshly baked bread. Our stomachs rumbled in unison. Inside, the restaurant was a hive of activity. Tables were crammed together, filled with a mix of locals and tourists, all engaged in animated conversation. The walls were adorned with faded photographs, mismatched plates, and strings of twinkling fairy lights. It was cramped, chaotic, and utterly charming. We squeezed ourselves in, our group of boisterous teenagers taking up nearly half the restaurant. The noise level rose considerably as we excitedly discussed the day's adventures, our voices competing with the clatter of dishes and the laughter of fellow diners. A wave of warmth washed over us, a sense of being welcomed into the heart of Italy. This wasn't just a restaurant, it was a living, breathing tapestry of Italian life. The owner, a stocky man with a booming laugh and a twinkle in his eye, greeted us like long-lost friends. He moved with surprising agility through the crowded restaurant, his booming voice carrying above the din. He barked orders at the kitchen staff, joked with patrons, and somehow managed to keep track of every order without so much as a notepad. He was a one-man show, the conductor of this chaotic but delightful orchestra. He seemed to possess an almost supernatural ability to anticipate his customers' needs, appearing at their elbows just as they were about to signal for another glass of wine or a fresh basket of bread. He had a natural warmth and charisma that drew people to him. Even those of us who didn't speak a word of Italian felt an instant connection with him. He was the embodiment of Italian hospitality, making everyone feel like family. Suddenly, the restaurant's lively chatter was pierced by the shrill ringing of a phone. The owner, momentarily flustered, searched for the source of the noise. He retrieved a small, battered mobile phone from beneath a stack of menus, his face transforming from jovial host to one of mild annoyance. Pronto, sai, si, sono io. He listened impatiently, his brow furrowing with each passing second. Then, in a flash, his demeanor changed. He exploded in a torrent of passionate Italian, his voice rising above the restaurant's din. The entire restaurant fell silent, our eyes glued to the unfolding drama. His words tumbled over each other, a mix of anger, frustration, and what sounded suspiciously like a few choice curse words. His hands gestured wildly, his face a mask of outrage. We watched in a mixture of shock and amusement, unsure of what to make of this sudden outburst. Some of us exchanged nervous glances, while others struggled to stifle giggles. The scene was so unexpected, so utterly Italian, that it felt like we had stepped into a Fellini film.